I'm slow, right?
Mentally.
Oh my God, mentally, okay. I'm talking about I'm slow in the boxing ring, right?
Mentally.
I'm talking about the boxing ring, what you was talking about. I'm slow, right?
Mentally.
Okay, you're gonna see. I promise you're gonna see.
Teo, to Shakur's point, you seem to be the guy that rises to the level of your competition. When you were going against Loma, people felt you were the underdog. Josh Taylor, the same thing. And those are the fights where you really showcased your skills and abilities and upset the odds. Is this another fight where you're coming in there with that mentality to upset the odds?
Just put them in front of me and I'll beat them. Not about the odds. It's about, I guess defining them. You define the odds. Everybody's against you, great. That's when you know you're doing great. I put a thing out there. It's like, if you want to be liked in this sport, be a good boxer. You want to be loved in the sport, be the best boxer. But if you want to be hated in this sport, including the odds, be the greatest boxer.
On the surface, the sit-down looked calm, polite, controlled. But don't get it twisted, the tension was doing push-ups under the table. You could feel it the second they started digging into the past. Amateur days, promotions, who got pushed first, who felt overlooked. That's when the temperature changed, and that's when it got real.
Yeah, I'm thinking, I don't know if it's 2011 or 2012 National Junior Olympics, or Junior National Golden Gloves. And I remember seeing him. He was wearing a white tank top. I think it was red and white trunks. And he was just whooping on dude bad. And that's when I noticed we were both cleaning up our divisions leading up to the finals. He ended up winning. I ended up, coming in second.
When you first become aware of Teo?
It's so crazy. So like when I first kind of got aware of Teo, it was probably before he even knew me. But I used to get on YouTube, and I used to watch like the DMV fight, and I seen one of his fights up there, and I kind of watched him. I thought he was a good fighter, and that's when I kind of got a first whiff of Teo. But when I finally first met him, probably was the same time he talking about.
Shakur said it casually, admitting there was a little jealousy. Teofimo snapped back just as quick. I just didn't care. And just like that, the conversation stopped being about boxing history, turned into something deeper. Old ego scars, unfinished feelings, things that never fully healed.
I was good with Teo. I thought Teo was a little jealous of me. That's what I thought.
Yeah, he was getting the fights that you would. You were calling for Loma. He got Loma.
Yeah.
Did you see him as a future foe?
I think that everything just plays out the way it does, and eventually we was gonna end up meeting up with each other eventually. I never seen any jealousy in my part with him. I mean, for crying out loud, he fought for Team USA, got a silver medal. And,
not during them times though,
and
bro.
The whole thing
not
was
during them times.
pushed.
I'm speaking on the times where I felt like you had a push start. You got the you used to be ahead of me far as like ESPN only like black fighters and all that kind of stuff. And when you said that, I kind of felt like it was a shot at me. So I felt like it was a little bit of jealousy.
No, I just didn't give an F. That's all. Cool. I just didn't give an F about it.
Then Teofimo started talking about making Shakur quit, about knocking him out, and you could feel the room lock up. The air got heavier. The energy shifted. Shakur's response wasn't loud. It wasn't emotional. It was cold, dead calm. He looked at him and said, "Asterisk, you really think I'm slow?" Asterisk, one of those lines that doesn't age well for somebody once fight night arrives.
How do you feel when you hear a guy say he might not just stop you, but he might make you quit in the fight?
Make me quit is crazy. Like, I don't got no quit in me, but it's cool. He's supposed to feel that way. Like, he's supposed to say the things that he's saying. He's not saying nothing out of the ordinary or something that I didn't expect. Only thing that I kind of took away, he got on a podcast, I want to say, he said that I was slow. And that's the part where I'm like, okay, he's going to be very surprised come fight night, to where it's like, you really thought I was slow? Like, is that something like you put in your brain and thought it was about to come out there and work?
Teofimo sounds like a man defending territory. Like this is his house and someone's touching the furniture. Shakur, on the other hand, Sounds like a fighter who's waited years for this moment and doesn't care whose house it is. And if it got this sharp sitting across a podcast table, imagine what 12 rounds in the ring are going to feel like when words stop working.
You gonna beat me?
No,
what are
I
we
know what
talking
I'm
about?
gonna do. I know what I'm
so
gonna do.
you gonna erase my name?
I know what I'm going to do.
This 140.
Basically, what I'm trying to let you know
right?
is that boxing ain't gonna allow it.
But how boxing not gonna allow it?
It won't.
How?
Cause now you facing me.
Oh shit! I'm so scared. Tio, I'm frightened. I'm scared for my life. I'm facing you. That shit don't move me, bro. I can't wait to see you. I've been waiting on this. Yo, I don't know how you don't understand. I've been waiting on this moment forever. Like, it's been years and years for this moment right here. You gave me the opportunity. I appreciate you for that. But come with it. Facts.
And while all that tension simmers on camera, here's the part Teofimo Lopez should really be paying attention to, where Shakur isn't talking. He's relocating. He's up in Colorado Springs, training at D1, breathing that thin air, stacking rounds where fatigue doesn't negotiate and bad habits get exposed fast. That's Crawford country. And you don't go there for vibes. You go there to sharpen blades.
It's all fun and games, man. We just in here having fun, joking around and letting them get some experience. You know, when you boxing, you got to box in front of a lot of different people. So being that they in front of a lot of people right now, we kind of gassing it up, making it feel like it's an atmosphere of a fight. So I enjoy.
This isn't flashy Instagram work or headline chasing. This is quiet, disciplined, high-altitude grind, where timing sharpens and lungs get stubborn. When a fighter like Shakur Stevenson takes his camp there, it tells you everything about the fight he's preparing for. Not chaos, not ego, not crowd energy, precision, endurance, late round control.
Yeah.
They got it.
Let me see that.
That's good.
I feel great. Sprints kind of be getting me right, get my conditioning right. Sometimes in a fight could turn into a sprint. Cause it's like, start the pace fast as hell and then they can't keep up the pace. But the sprints will kind of get you in shape to where once you break down, sometimes you get a second win. Then you get another win. Then you get another win after that. So I did the sprints a lot in a Jamel Herring fight. That's why you seen me fight at a fast pace. And then once I slowed down, I picked it back up and I had all the energy in the world to do it. So we locked in.
That elevation work is about one thing, making sure that when Teofimo Lopez is still explosive, Shakur Stevenson is still thinking clearly. It's about turning patience into a weapon and conditioning into confidence. So while Teofimo is talking dominance and defending territory, Shakur is stacking invisible advantages, building an engine that never shows up in trash talk, but always shows up when the rounds get uncomfortable. And that's the scary part, because when the talking stops, altitude doesn't care about height.
So far, it came going great. We about a month away from fight day. Everything going according to plan. Core look great, man, great. He getting the rounds in. Everything going according to schedule. We coming for the victory. Me as a trainer, I don't train to go the distance. I think that's wear and tear on the body. You put all the work in camp to make the fight night as easy as possible, and that's what he going.
And right after talking about Shakur Stevenson locking himself away in Colorado Springs, breathing thin air, sharpening everything at D1 like he's preparing for a 12-round chess marathon, the conversation snaps back to New York, because that's where all this tension is about to collide. Listening to Paulie Malignaggi and Chris Algieri on Boxing Scene, it feels like the grown man table. No hype merchants. No echo chamber. Just fighters who know exactly what Madison Square Garden does to your legs and your nerves. And they're dead right. The Garden isn't just a venue. It's a stress test. For Shakur, it's validation. For Teofimo Lopez, it's gasoline.
Teofimo is at his most dangerous when he's counted out.
And this is going to be one of those fights where he's going to be counted out. Because Shakur is looked at by and large as the guy who can dominate boxing in this generation, right? It's just a matter of him getting the opportunity. I myself have felt that he's the guy who could and should be dominating boxing if he gets the right matchups. But bro, this is one of the rare matchups, if not maybe the only matchup, where I feel like is a big threat here to Shakur.
You can hear it in the way they talk about him. The more people doubt Teofimo Lopez, the more dangerous he becomes. His confidence feeds on disrespect. We've seen this movie before. When Teofimo is relaxed and expected to win, he can drift. But when his back is against the wall and the crowd is split, that's when he locks in, doing things that make you question physics. Shakur Stevenson is the opposite energy. He doesn't need chaos to perform. He needs clarity. He's the guy who shows up early, sits quietly, and still aces the exam while everyone else is cramming. And that contrast is exactly why this fight feels different. When Paulie Malignaggi says this might be one of the only real threats to Shakur, it's not disrespect, it's honesty. If you love boxing, powerful punches, and real fight breakdowns, make sure to subscribe to VIP Punch. Hit the like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and share this video with true boxing fans. VIP Punch, where every punch matters.